those goggles. And I got a lot of those wines. It's pretty awesome. I actually really love the music in autumn. It's quite relaxing. Promos, and then we'll get started. Yeah, that's that done. Let's get the chat up. Alrighty. Okay, it's looking very, very healthy today. It's good. It's really, really good. Alrighty. Days. Honestly, can't remember where I got that poppy seed muffin. Well, at least I'd be able to sell the wine anyways. So, what I need to do now is I need to get a rain totem. Yep, that's the one. Oh, actually, better check the weather just in case, because I don't want to waste, the rain totem on that. It's going to be cloudy with gusts of wind throughout the day. Give us a pun. God. That's actually really hard though, because I'm trying to think of a really, really good one. Oh God. My mind is actually drawing a blank right now because I'm just like, oh my God, I can't think of like a really good one. Which is kind of funny considering like I could either give a good one or a bad one. All puns are bad. There are no good ones. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, no. How's your Actually, it's pretty early anyways. It's only like 12 o'clock here. So how's your week been? That would be a more accurate thing to say. I actually recently got Assassin's Creed Shadows for myself. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get it. And it is fucking awesome. Like, I played like almost 8 hours worth of the game, and oh, it's so good. It's so good. Week has been good, fairly busy, so just a bit of studying this morning. Nice. What are you studying for? Like, are you doing any courses or anything like that? Okay, so I can do the rain totem. Clouds gather in the distance. Possibly upcoming interviews. Ooh, exciting. Very exciting. How's your work? My work has actually been pretty good. pretty much because I worked the extra hours, I had a good bit of money. So it's just like, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself. So it was kind of funny because I had a voucher from my brother's, like, it was like €50. So like, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna get myself Assassin's Creed Shadows. Which, it must have been fate, because it was exactly the amount that was needed for the voucher. So it's like, perfect. Awesome. I could have used that voucher towards another game, but I think I was just like, you know what? I think life just is telling me, go get this game. You're gonna love it. And God, am I loving it. Like, it's honestly such a beautiful game. I'm loving the gameplay so far. It's just so fucking awesome. It's like taking a lot of the best aspects from the series and just putting into this game. And it's samurais. Come on. Samurais, ninjas. Why not stream it? Because I've just started it. You know? I want to see what the game is like fully. Yeah, no, I couldn't. I couldn't stream it. I just couldn't. That's just me personally. I just couldn't do that. Because if I streamed it, I'd only be able to play like at the very least 2 hours, or maybe less, depending on how things are and whatever. Was if I played by myself, I could play up to 3 hours, if not more so. Plus, I just want to enjoy it. I just want to enjoy the game. Why would streaming be different to you just playing it? Because, like, if I'm streaming it, and my stream just suddenly crashes, and whatever, that would irritate me. And, like, I just want to enjoy it. I just want to play through the game myself, and just play through it all the way to the end. Didn't know streams crashed frequently. Well, I wouldn't say they crash frequently, but I'm just saying that I just want to do it like myself and just enjoy the game, without worrying about streaming or anything like that. I just want to do that, and you know, some people, when they get a brand new game, they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna stream it." Whereas I'm the complete fucking opposite. I'm just like, I just want to enjoy it. Just let me enjoy the game for myself, and then if I want to stream it, cool, awesome. But I just couldn't. I could not stream a brand new game like that. Because I just couldn't. I just couldn't. So I got those rare seeds, round seeds. Do I have any other stuff that can grow? No, not really. Oh, I got broccoli seeds. I could grow those. Okay. Also, this might actually give me, might give me a chance to fix this up a little bit. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take these sprinklers. Just going to do a little bit of editing here, and just kind of see what is the best way to go about it. Okay, so we already got that space here, so that's fine. That'd be grand. I'm just trying to think what's the best way for me to go about with the whatchamacallit. Because I have the scarecrows, but the scarecrows would only be able to cover so much of the land. That's a very, very good point. Because if I place a scarecrow there, he's probably only going to cover, like, maybe this much. Unless I place a scarecrow on this end, and place a scarecrow on this end, at least I'm covering both sides, so I think that might work. Because that way I have crops here, and then I have crops there. Yeah, that could work. Plus, they're relatively inexpensive to make, anyways. What do I need for a scarecrow? Wood, coal, fiber. Yeah, grand. I could do that. I'm very curious to see what these mixed seeds are gonna turn into. Because you never know. You never know what you're gonna get. Now, I know there's a gap here. Can I actually... Okay. Yeah. I think that's what I could do is, I could just have... I could have the farm like this, and it might work? I also love how I went around the scarecrows like this, like, no, you fucking idiot. Well, at least they're just mixed seeds, so... But now I'm just like, am I just reducing my possible, thing here? Actually, I'm gonna look into, iridium sprinklers. Gold bar, iridium bar, battery pack. Okay. Well, I do have gold to make some gold bars. And I do have some iridium bars. You know what? I might as well. Because while I'm waiting for the, rain to fall, that's exactly what I could do is, I could just, improve my sprinkler system. Oh damn, I ran out of ore very fucking fast. Okay, so my goal, basically, for this stream is, I'm going to essentially try and get it to rain, so that way I can fish. And that way, the sooner I can fish, the sooner I can get the walleye, which means I can give it to community center, and it means I basically finish the game, as in just complete the community center. Now, obviously, if anyone wants me to actually to play the extra content, as in the 1.7 update content, then yeah, of course, I could do that. It's the same thing with the current sub gold I have at the moment, is if I get 10 subs, I will stream Digimon Time Stranger. Now the reason why I said it is more so out of interest. It's more of does people want to actually see me stream it, you know? Because no point streaming a game if nobody even wants to come on in and hang out and see it, you know? Because I can hit that sub goal and be like, yeah, that's fucking awesome, and then I go to stream it and nobody fucking comes in. I'm just like, okay, so what was the point of that? You know what I mean? Oh, what am I doing? Oh, stop. Actually, you know what? I'm good. A prehistoric tool. Some kind of gnarly old digging tool. Nah. Just sell it. See, I'm looking at this setup and going like, is this limiting? Well, is this limiting myself or what? Because I do have iridium, and iridium tools is going to take a fuck ton. It is going to take a fuck ton to get through it. So let me see now. So I have iron bars. I could actually transmute them into gold. So I have iron. I can make copper. Sorry, copper turns to iron. Iron turns to gold. So that's good. So I have some gold bars. How much do I need for it? 1 gold bar, 1 iridium bar, and a battery pack. Okay, I could do that. And I have plenty of those battery packs. And I got some iridium. So now, I can go make myself iridium sprinklers. Now, fortunately, I can just go to the mines and just get a lot of gold anyways, so I'm not really missing out on that. I also need to see how big the actual sprinklers go, because the current sprinklers I have now, I think only go by 8. So you have 1 in the middle, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So iridium sprinkler. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot, actually. 24 adjacent tiles every more 5x5 area. 5x5 though. Okay. 1, 2, 5, 5, 1, 2. Okay, yeah, I could do that. I could do that. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that'll be in the middle. So it act. Oh my god, what am I doing? So it'd be about 1, 2. Oh my god, why is that? I'm probably looking at it weird though. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, on the third one it'd be the sprinkler. So 1, 2. 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it'd be about there. So that's the kind of end bit. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. There we go. That actually makes it a little easier. Cool. Awesome. So I think that's how it works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, it goes a little lower than that, which means that goes there, that goes there, that goes there, and break this one. Yes. Much better. See, sometimes, just completely resetting your farm actually is very, very beneficial, because it means that the better sprinklers you get down the line, it means you could literally just remake your farm and be like, okay, now that I have iridium sprinklers, I have the potential of making a bigger farm. So I could actually put the scarecrow here, technically. Yeah, it could. As long as it's actually big enough to do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the limit, anyways. I know it seems like I'm just babbling on and just making complete, utter fucking nonsense, but this is just how my brain works. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So anything after that, why is it like that? Nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the sprinkler would be about there. And then I don't know why it does that. Oh, because of the cursor. Okay, I'm just gonna put the cursor out of the way. That's better. I was wondering why it was a bit fucking glitchy, and then I realized, oh, it's actually just in place of the cursor. But the good thing is, because of the way this works, it means that I could have potentially less scarecrows, because they cover a large enough area anyways. But it actually just means nice little pocket farms like this. So it's actually neater. It's a much neater system. This is why I kind of love Stardew in a way that, like, you know, really get your brain going. Really gets you to think, like, how do I go about this? Do I have any other seeds that can go in autumn? I don't think I do. I think everything else is either spring or summer. So that's fine. That was a very productive day. Pet the doggo. Always pet the doggo. Nice. At least I got a little bit of money from the wine, which is good. And today is raining. Yes. Somewhat annoyed today. Luck could not be on her side. Oh, joy. I love how it's like, it's gonna be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow. It's like, shit. It's not particularly ideal. Nothing I can do about it, but it's just not really ideal. Alright, now to do some fishing. Got some bait. Got some soup. And I think I'm good. Yeah. So I'm just going to move this to here. Attach the bait. Get Some trout soup. Okay. So the very last thing that I need to unlock is a walleye. Now, I need to try and look up where do I find this walleye. And thankfully I'm already in the wiki anyways. Right. Walleye. River, mountain lake, forest pond, forest farm, pond. 12 p.m. to 2 a.m. Okay. I can do that. 12 p.m. to 2 a.m. Well, you know what? While I'm here, I could always have a look at my farm and be like, I could do better than that. And that is the beauty of Stardew, is you can always make it better. You can always look at your farm and be like, I can actually build that way better. So now, we got the sprinkler systems, we got the scarecrows. Can't hear any crows yet. Okay. So, what I can do is, I have one that's in the middle here. I'm gonna put one here, and one here, almost like a Triforce sort of situation. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to till out some more land. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Cool. And that's a nice, neat little square there. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. See, this is probably why I love the likes of Stardew and Minecraft and whatever, because they're nice chill games to play, but it's also just, it's just nice to think so, to think out loud like that, be like, oh yeah, I could make it in such a way that, I mean, look at this. This is gonna look so fucking awesome when it's done. So about... Yep. And a 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Sweet. And then I can put the scarecrow right about there. Now, I love this so much because this pleases my brain. I'm looking at this going like, I have 4 just perfect squares of farmland protected by 4 scarecrows in that sort of pattern. I'm like, yes, this pleases my brain. I love that so much. So I am going to get ready to start fishing. So I think I have to go to the lake. Let me see now. So river, mountain lake, forest pond. So can be caught in the river in Pelican Town or Cinder Sap Forest, the mountain lake, and the Cinder Sap Forest pond during fall when it is raining. Can also be caught in winter if rain tone is used. Okay. Walleye is most common in the Cinder Sap Forest pond. Every cast in the pond during raining fall days has a 32% chance of hooking a walleye. Okay. So that little pond that's down there, down south, is like has more of a chance of actually getting the fish. So I'm like, you know what? That is exactly what I'm going to do. Also, I really, really need to like get like a lot of hay for the animals because I'm running very low on things. And holy crap, look at all this fruit. I think that is all the fruits I can get. I think. So I am going to have a little look and see. So 108 hay out of 240. Now, I could be extremely lucky and end up could end up getting a fair bit of hay, or what I can do is I can get the fiber now and make some grass starters. It's not going to be much, but at least it'll top it up a little bit. So, what now? Wait, I can only make 2 grass starters? That's kind of shit. Not gonna lie. And 2 pieces of hay. Not great. So 110. Well, at least it's a nice, neat number. So 110 hay. And what's the actual limit? The limit is 240. Okay. 240. So I need 110, 210, 30. Okay. So I need about 130 hay just to fill it up to maximum. I don't need to fill it up to maximum, but that's just how my brain is working right now. So let's go with that. Right. Math time. Alright, so 50 for 1. 50 for 1, 500 for 10, and 5,000 for... Yeah, 50 for 1, 500 for 10, 5,000 for 100? Yeah, let me just double check that. I think my maths is right, but 50 by 100 is 5,000. Okay. Well, I need to get 130. So 130 hay times 50 gold is actually 6,500. Now you may be thinking, holy shit, that's fucking insane. Why would you do that? It's like, well, I need to feed the animals. So, and besides, with the amount of fruit that I have in that, in the greenhouse, I could basically just make wine. All different kinds of wine. And at best, I'd probably get about 3,000 to 5,000 anyways, so, like, I'm good. Because each tree bears, like, 3 fruit, every, like, 3 days. So it grows 1 fruit per day, and the maximum is 3. So, I can make that. I can make the 6,500 back, if I wanted to. So, I need to get 130 hay. Nice. Okay, so now I need to go on over here. And let's hope for the best. I swear to God, if I catch this on my very, very first try, I'm gonna be shocked. That's gonna be crazy. Ooh. Although I don't think this could be a... Okay. I guess it is. Holy shit. First try. Let's fucking go. That is amazing. First try and I got a walleye. Well, first fish, at least. The first thing was fucking seaweed or what the fuck it was. Oh, yeah, I gotta put in the hay. Nice. Fully stocked. Now, what I could also do in the meantime is I'm just gonna gather all the fruit that I have. Just gonna gather it all up. Nope, don't eat it. Don't you dare fucking eat it. It would be pretty awesome if people added, like, more drinks and things to the game. Like, say, if you did, apples, for example, you can make cider. That'd be quite interesting. Don't eat the cherries. Don't do that. Don't do that. Now, I know that's not going to get me a lot of wine, but I do have a chest here. Like, way more fruit that I completely forgot about. Just make a lot of wine. I can even make coffee. And that's awesome. Okay. Okay, so algae doesn't work. Obviously. Cool. That's all the kegs on the go. Now I know what you're thinking, why am I going through all this effort if I'm going to be essentially finishing the game, at least for me anyways. I don't know. Just maybe if people wanted to see me play like the other content, I could. So I guess this is kind of like a future plan that if people wanted to see me play beyond completing the community center, then yeah, of course I will. And welcome on in, GB. How's it going? Much love to highly appreciate T-Lone Gamer. Aw, thank you. And here we are. That's the bundle complete. Ooh, get a glow ring. How appropriate, because it's removing the glittering boulder. The last bundle. Farewell, T. Aww. The Junimos. I love the Junimos. They're so adorable. Goodbye. The Junimos return to the spirit world. And you know what? Let's take a little tour, shall we? Got this lovely little seating area. Got this nice little area here. We got the fish tank, which already has a couple of fish in there. Wait, can I... Oh my god, I could actually put fish into this. That's actually kind of cool. That's actually really, really cool. You got like this little office area with a big safe. I kind of wish the safe worked like a bank, where if you put money into it, it'll gain interest. That would be pretty awesome, but people would abuse the fuck out of that system. They really would. You got the little boiler room. It kind of sucks in a way that the community center doesn't really do all that much. Like, imagine if the community center became like a second home, you know? So this could be like your area to store all your, like, your vegetables and your fruits and stuff like that. You got like a kitchen area over here. It would be nice to see if people actually interacted with this community center, you know what I mean? If people actually came on over every now and then, like, oh, I'm gonna do arts and crafts over here, or I'm gonna do the writing, or I'm going to make clothes from this little threading machine or something like that. Or spinning wheel, I think it is. So that's it. I finished the community center. And I'm going to wake up in the morning and everyone is going to be over at the community center and it's going to be awesome. Just going to pause for a moment. Just going to shout out. No, that's not right. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Time to head to bed. I'm just happy that... Oh, there they go. Now they removed the glittering boulder. Sweet. Now, 750 gold is not going to restore a lot in the grand scheme of things. It's going to be cloudy with gusts of wind throughout the day. Fortune teller. Spiritual neutral today. The day is in your hands. Ooh, now I know how to cook roasted hazelnuts. And look at that. Look at my farm. Yes. So awesome. Now we're going to see if people are at the community center, which I think they might be. Or at least I hope they are. Yep, they are. And there it is. Me personally, I always go the community center route because I just like it. I like it so much better than going the JoJo market route because it's very corporate, you know. I'm not sure how you did it, T, but the community center has never looked better. You've done Pelican Town a great service. Everyone in town is pleased. All except one. As a way of saying thank you, I'd like to present you with this town's greatest honor, the Stardew Hero Award. You've earned it. You received the Stardew Hero Trophy. Grumble, grumble. Who's that? Sales have been plummeting. Where have all my customers gone? Ah, Morris. It's you. What? All my customers, here! This isn't good. Yeah, you're about to get knocked the fuck out soon. Let's be reasonable. It's a no consequence. I'll just run a send-off sale and all my customers will come crawling back to me, begging for forgiveness. You'll see. No, not this time. Get around, everyone. We got a badass over here. I remember when I first moved to Pelican Town. This building was active and vibrant. We worked together to make the town a better place. There was a real sense of community. George, you always used to do the crossword puzzle while sipping coffee in the community kitchen, remember? Good old days. Emily, you wove that custom banner for the Stardew Valley Fair. I remember you working on that for years. It was a lot of fun. Willie. Me? Remember when your little crab experiment got out of hand? That I do. We showed up one morning and the place was crawling with them. But Gus saved the day with a brilliant idea. A crab leg feast for the entire valley. I still dream of that garlic butter. Garlic butter. Even one there. You see, everyone? Our community is what makes Pelican Town special. When Jojo Market came to town, we lost sight of that. But now, thanks to T, we have a second chance. I'm asking that you join me in boycotting Jojo Mart. We have the power to reclaim our old way of life. Who's with me? I've lived here too long to see this town go to ruin. You can count me in. Boycott, me too. I'm in. No more Jojo. It's about time. I'm done for. Yes, run away, you little shit. Ah, so satisfying. Morris and his Jojo Mart cronies were never heard from again. Okay. And I guess that's it. And the fact that this was like so early in the morning, so it's like, well, time to go back to the farm, I guess, and whatever. Refined quartz, Sebastian. I think I actually do have some refined quartz. So I guess that's it. I finished the community center. So this is gonna be quite a short stream. It's gonna be quite a short stream, not gonna lie. Just gonna put this into here. Actually, no, that's for the. That's for that. Gonna put it into here. Now I just have that feeling of, well, now what? You know? It's just like, well, now what? Which kind of sucks, to be honest. It's just like, well, I finished community center, so I guess the only thing left for me to do is to do the, I think it's either 1.6 or 1.7 content. But in my opinion, like, this is pretty much like the end of Stardew for me. Like, that's my ending. I don't go for the full 100%. I just go like, you know, how do I Like, I finished community center. That's my ending. And then the extra content that was released, it's like, okay, cool, more content to do. Oh, that's quite flavorful. Whew. Hey, T. It's odd. Not sure what causes Boulder to disappear. This stream is flowing from deep within the mountain. Hey, do you see that glistening in the water? Yes, that's quality ore. The flow of water must be carrying it out of the mountain. You know what this means, right? It means we can start panning for ore. Here, I've got an extra pan in my backpack. Why don't you take it? Sweet. If you ever see ore glistening in the water, use that pan and see what you find. You received a cover pan. Aww. Ah, that feels good. The water's never been cleaner. And the same goes for me. It's always nice seeing the reactions of characters. Now, I wonder if we'll be able to find some glistening ore somewhere. I don't think we will. And over here is the that's the quarry, which is just so overflowing with ore and things. But I could actually go through it and just smack away at all these different boulders and things. At least the good thing is, it's a handy way for like getting coal, stone, copper, iron, that sort of thing. So it's handy in a pinch. And then of course you got all these trees as well, so that also helps. So, it's kind of sad in a way that, like, this is probably going to be either a slightly shorter stream for Stardew or what. It just depends on what activities come up. Because now I finished the community center. So, I honestly cannot remember what comes next. I don't know whether his grandfather or whoever it is will appear and be like, hey, go to this location here after finishing the community center. Or whatever. Yeah. I've actually seen people, they take the quarry and they actually build it out so like they can have like so many furnaces and things like that, and maybe some charcoal kilns so that way they can make coal. Like, the fact that people actually customize a lot of these locations is just so awesome. They're so clever. This is why I'm honestly just amazed at people's creativity. I truly am. Like, people building literal computers in Minecraft. Now, of course, it's millions, if not billions of blocks apart, and all these crazy calculations, stuff like that, just to actually make it work. Like, people, I think, have actually made Minecraft in Minecraft. Or, like, doing a video call in Minecraft, or whatever. It's just insanity. It truly is. Oh, got some broccoli seeds. Nice. That filled up my energy. So, it really is a kind of a bittersweet ending to it. Now, of course, I could always put a vote into Discord and just be like, well, if anybody wants to see me play the extra content for Stardew, then yeah, of course. Now, whether I will continue it as, like, the series, or I could just be like, well, this is the 1.7 content, or 1.6 content, whatever the fuck it is, so I could just go at 1, and then go from there. Which I know sounds very fucking confusing, like, why would you do that? Why can't you just continue on with the series? Like, yeah, no, that's a good point. Yeah. Some wood, some moss, got plenty of ores and stuff. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I also completely forgot that I was supposed to give the thing to Sebastian, so if I can reach there in time, which I don't think— oh my god, Sebastian's right fucking there. How fortuitous. What is this? Wait. Oh my god, that— whoops. Oh, I'm a dumbass. That wasn't Sebastian. That was Demetrius. So, yeah. I'm feeling pretty fucking stupid right now. But, fortunately, I do have some quartz left over. So, it's not all bad. I just have to fucking remember who the fuck was Sebastian. And why do I get the funny feeling that Sebastian is the, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh! Sebastian's the emo kid. Well, shit. I am feeling pretty fucking stupid right now. But no matter. I've got tons of wood and ore and all kinds of things, so I'm not too worried about it. So, ooh. I don't know what that book did, but yay. It might actually improve things. Holy crap, I got a lot of coal. Got some iron, got some copper. Lots and lots of wood and hardwood, so that's good. It's very, very good, in fact. God. The fact that the horse is just inconvenienced by this fucking piece of wood and a stone. It would be so nice if, like, horses could just vault over them. That'd be so great. But I don't think they're gonna do that. No. Fortunately, I have another refined quartz, so it's not all bad. Even though I feel pretty fucking stupid right now that Sebastian was actually the emo kid and not the one that was there. That was Demetrius. Entirely different person. So, yeah. Yeah. Wait. Did I just run through that? Guess I did. Okay, now we have the refined quartz. I don't know where Louis went, but... Some farmers have reported strange things happening when large fields of cauliflower, melon, or pumpkin reach maturity. Can't verify it myself. Oh yeah, that's when it turns into giant crops. Alrighty. Ooh, I got mail. Advertisement. Pierre's General Store is now open 7 days a week. Whoop, whoop. Let's go. T. I've unlocked the back room of the shop. Come by when you have a chance. There's something I want to show you. Willie. Now, okay. Ooh, 2 more diamonds. Let's go. Now, how much was it for a crystallarium? Stone, gold bar, iridium bar, and battery pack. Actually, I do have some iridium bars. I also have some copper ore and iron ore. So, I think this might work out in my favor. Because what I'm going to do is, if I smelt the copper, I can get another copper bar, which means I can turn that into a silver bar, or sorry, iron bar, and you know, go from there. Okay. So, what I need to do now is, I need to sell those 2 diamonds to restore some of my money back. I need to find Demetrius... No, not Demetrius, Sebastian. Fucking... Sebastian. I need to find Sebastian. And once I find Sebastian, then give him the... the... refined quartz, that's it. Words, people, words. Use them. So... I think it's 2 iron that makes 1 gold. But don't I need a lot of gold in order to make a crystallarium? Yeah, I do. So I need 5 gold bars, which is relatively easy. Stone, plenty of stone anyways. Iridium bars, I have some iridium bars, and battery packs, plenty of battery packs. So... yeah. Just trying to think. Well, I'm gonna sort out this business with Sebastian anyways. Now I need to try and fucking remember where is he. You gotta be fucking kidding me. So Sebastian is in the same place where Demetrius is, which is kind of funny. I basically gave it to the wrong family member, so it's just like, well, yeah, I feel fucking stupid. Linus is in need of carp. 90 gold on delivery. Linus will be thankful. Carp. Where can I get carp? Alright, carp. Mountain Lake. Spring, summer, fall in the mountain lake, all in the secret woods, sewers, or mutant bug lair. Weather, any. Okay. Well, that is good to know. Do I want to spend that time just to get 90 gold? And do you know what would be the crazy part is if the fish itself was actually more than the reward. That would be pretty insane. Especially since most fish I catch is probably about gold, if not like the iridium quality. Well, now I have to wait patiently outside the house. I have to wait outside, wait until it reaches 9 o'clock, which is right about now. Wow, good timing. Sebastian, where are you? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Is he just gonna stay in his bed all fucking day? I mean, mood. Sometimes you can have those moments, you know, where you just want to stay in bed all day, and it's not the healthiest thing to do, but, you know, if that's what you need to do for self-care, then okay. That's what you need to do for self-care. Just as long as you eventually do get up to, like, get yourself food, water, go to the bathroom, all that. Gus's famous omelette. I got the urge to make my famous giant omelette, but I'll need 24 eggs. Any takers? Gus. The number of grubs in the local caves have made mining dangerous for other people. Not me. There's good money for anyone willing to slay 50 of them. Sheesh. Well, I'm far more likely to get eggs than I am to get grubs. So I think I will accept the omelette. Which I really fucking love when you finish quests, because you actually get to see it in action. Ooh, got some coffee. Nice. I wonder. So that's gonna give me a speed boost. But is it giving me a speed boost, or is it also giving the horse a speed boost? I feel like it's going a little faster. So maybe? All I know is the horse is one of the most valuable things that you can unlock, because it just gets you around the place quicker. Alright. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. That's so fucking annoying. That is so fucking annoying. That, like, he's right fucking there. Right? He's right fucking there. And he won't come out. He's just gonna be on his computer. Fuck's sake. Oh, that does remind me. I have to try and buy some beets in the shop. And if I grow enough of them, then I can put them into Mayor Lewis's... And there's the mayor. I swear this game is just listening to me. Pumpkin seeds, corn, eggplant, bok choy, yam, cranberry, wheat, sunflower, berry, and grape, artichoke, grass starter. What's this now? Dehydrator recipe. Place 5 pieces of fruit or edible mushrooms inside to dry them. I actually wonder about this dehydrator thing. Okay. So I got dried mushrooms. 5 of any mushroom except red mushroom. Obviously, because they're poisonous. One day, ready the next morning. 10.5 times mushroom base price. So, 25 gold. Wait. 7.5 times mushroom base price plus 25 gold. 1.5 times base plus 5 gold per mushroom. My fucking brain. Dried fruit. So we have dried mushrooms, dried fruit, and raisins, which is from grapes. So if I do grapes, which if I grow a lot of grapes, it means I can make wine. But on the other side, with the dehydrators, so I need 5 grapes to put into the dehydrator, and it's ready the next morning, which means if I had 10 dehydrators, which I think, so 10 dehydrators with about 50 grapes, I'd make about 6,000 gold the next day. As in, like, it works overnight, I collect the stuff, I sell it either in the shop or I sell it in the bin thing there. Yeah, I get about 6,000 gold. So it really is about being smart with your money, how to be efficient like that. Because people think, well, if I have a load of crystallariums, I can make a lot of money with diamonds. Yes, in theory, you can. You can make a lot of money with diamonds. The only problem is diamonds take a fuck ton. They take a fuck ton of time to make those diamonds. Now, the only positive really is because they're crystallariums, they're constantly making diamonds. So you pick them up, but then they'll just make more. That's the benefit. Whereas with grapes, you can only grow them either in a certain amount of time in one season, or you grow them in the greenhouse. Now, the only thing about that is I have a load of fruit trees in there, And I don't want to be chopping down fruit trees just to make, just to grow grapes for this one thing. Because again, I'm gathering all that fruit and stuff and I'm putting it into kegs for wine. The handy thing about kegs is if you leave it, if you let it kind of build up the quality basically, you can make a lot of money very fucking quickly. So you could either pick it up now and it be just like regular quality or whatever quality it is, or you can leave it for a little extra time, just let it, you know, it's whiskey sit for some time. It will kind of grow in that sort of quality and value. Am I tempted to get this dehydrator? You know what? Fuck it. Why not? I could easily get that money back anyways. So I don't think Demetrius is gonna be Sebastian. Fucking Sebastian. I don't think Sebastian is gonna be getting out of that room anytime soon, which kinda sucks. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be anywhere else. He's gonna be stuck in his room, which is... See, I'm not friends with him enough in order to go into his room to, like, give him a refined quartz. So I'm just like, fuck it. Just fuck it. Or do I? Do I cancel it? Because he could come on to the saloon. I didn't think of that. He could actually come to the saloon, which means, oh, it's Granny. It's lovely to have the old community center back. We have so many memories from the old days. It's a special place. Evelyn is just... We gotta protect Evelyn. Evelyn is like, you must protect her at all costs. Now, let's see how many eggs I've actually got for Gus. I don't think I'm gonna have a lot of eggs, but I can always hope and pray that I have enough. So I'm gonna put away this. I'm gonna put away the copper pan, because I don't think I'll be needing it anytime soon. Gonna be getting rid of this. I don't think I'm gonna be needing the earth crystals. Just gonna see how the chickens and ducks are. I actually wonder whether it makes any difference or not what eggs he needs. If he needs regular eggs, like chicken eggs, then it's like, okay, might be waiting a while. Oh. I actually could have this done in practically no time at all. Alrighty. So I could actually have this done in no time at all, which is fucking awesome. So, where's she going? Oh, is she going to the... Okay. That was weird. I don't know why she was like, I'm gonna go on over here. I'm like, but why? Put the eggs in Gus's fridge. Wait. You mean to say that I have to actually gather 24 eggs and do that? well, I... And look at that. Done. So, does that... Okay, so... I've put the eggs in it already. So, that's awesome. That's that half of it done. The only thing is, do I want to bother getting more chickens just to compensate, or what? I really don't know. I'm actually going to see whether I have any eggs at all in here. Yeah, I have some eggs. Okay. Probably not a lot I can make anyways. Got a fried egg. Just gonna eat his egg. Fuck it. Now there is some milk here. It's not much, but it's something. See, realistically, I actually don't have much use for sheep because I don't make cloth. I just don't. And I honestly cannot think of anything whatsoever that actually uses cloth. No, I don't think there is anything that uses cloth. Not that I know of. Everything seems to be either mechanical or natural. Dressed spinner uses cloth. Okay. Crafting. Okay, dressed spinner or a tent kit. Hardwood, fiber, cloth. That's the only thing, really. That's really the only reason I should keep sheep, because if I'm doing the later content, I will definitely need this thing. So, yeah. I mean, I have some wool anyways, but I don't have like a... I don't have a machine to make such things. Okay. It should be time for the saloon to be opening up anyways, so... I'm gonna sell those. I'm gonna put in some milk, and... just gonna take out one of these. Put the milk into there. And now I can make omelets. And can I make anything else from them? No. No, I cannot. Okay, we shall head to the saloon, which should be... I think once it reaches about maybe 5 or 6 o'clock, then people should be coming to the saloon. hope. Okay, we got some people here at least. What do you want? Leave me alone. Alright, calm the fuck down, Shane. Fucking prick. Ooh, a triple shot espresso recipe. Wait. It's more potent than regular coffee. Oh, okay. So, if I make coffee, then I can turn it into a triple shot espresso, which means I'll have, like, a longer burst of speed, I guess? I like this music, though. Very catchy. Alright. So that is kind of annoying that I can't just finish that mission because, like, you have to gather the eggs. Like, well, mate, I've got it. I've got all the eggs. Like, you know, like, the mission should be done like that. It's like, no, you have to actually gather them as well. It's like, oh, that's annoying. But I guess you kind of have to do that. Because otherwise, people could just be like, well, I have a surplus of, well, everything. So, I have a surplus of everything, so basically I could be like, just give all the resources there and then it'd be done. You know? There's mushrooms in there. Wait, if Ting is out here... Okay, that's Demetrius. I wish I had that mod where I knew exactly where the people were. More than likely, that business is going to be closed, which kind of sucks. And now... Are they going to bed? I guess they are. Okay. Well... That's a good sign, at least, that he's actually out. So... Okay. That's a very, very good sign. It means that he's actually out and about, so I need to then figure out where the fuck is he going to appear from. Oh, Linus. T, come stand next to the fire pit. It feels great. I was hoping you'd come by sometime. Oh. I wanted to say sorry for mistrusting you at first. Most people don't treat me well, so I've learned to be cautious. But you've been uncommonly nice to me. You're a unique person, and I consider you a good friend. Aww. Nice. Hey, I want to show you something. Come inside. Oh. I did not know what the fuck was happening there. I was like, Ah, there we go. See this? It's a special kind of fish bait I make. It's top quality stuff. I'd eat it myself. Here, I want you to have the recipe. Wild bait. Well, that was... That was interesting. I did not know what the fuck was happening there, but I'm very thankful that he was just showing me how to make wild bait. So, that's actually spent a bit of time. Is the saloon closed? Okay, it's not closed, but once again, your man is nowhere to be seen whatsoever, and that fucking annoys me. Ah, okay. I'm probably gonna end up, like, failing the mission anyways. But... see, the house is already closed, so more than likely he went back home. Or at least I think he went back home. Why do I have a sneaking suspicion that he's going to be down by the docks or something like that? Nope. Of course not. Why would he be? Because I'm trying to think, okay, he's a bit of a loner. He's kind of like... just wants to be left alone and just finds a nice quiet spot to come hang out at, and... yeah. He's just nowhere to be seen. Just slightly frustrating. Well, I don't think I'm going to be finding him anytime soon anyways, because everyone is going to bed. So, oh well. I feel like he would be the type to, like, find a quiet spot for himself and just want to be, like, left the fuck alone, as, like, fair. So, yeah. Unfortunately, that mission is a failure. So I'm going to cancel that quest. And I have a lot of these tree saps. It is can be very, very handy. So... now, sell that. Let's sell those as well. Yeah. Good boy. Louie is good boy. He is good puppers. Okay. So at least I'm slowly but surely recovering the money that I just spent on all that hay. The spreading weeds have caused damage to your farm. Oh no! Who knows? But sure, what weeds are we on about, like? Okay. I'm just gonna take down some of these trees because it's just merely to make some space. To be fair, there is a lot of trees. There's a fuck ton of trees around here, so... see, that's the thing when you get a lot of trees is you end up like with so many saplings and stuff like that. So you got a lot of trees, which is, it's good in one way because at least they'll replenish. But it's also bad because they end up like breaking your farm at times. So the weeds just end up like wrecking your farm, which kind of pisses me off. Wrong thing, idiot. Okay. See, I wonder whether I need to, like, cut down at least this top layer of trees just to make some space. I actually will probably have to end up doing that at some point. Just to, make some space. Well, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to check on grandfather's thing here. Oh wait, don't I need a diamond or something? I probably do. Shit. Okay, well, in the meantime, I will go to the merchant. I don't know why I'm going to the merchant, but, like, it's just something to do anyways. Okay, so I have 10 days. 10 days to gather 24 eggs. And I gathered 2, 3, 4. I might be cutting it a bit close, I'm not gonna lie. Just gonna see how the shed is going. Okay, they're still working away, so that's good. It's honestly kind of sad that, like, once you finish the community center, then it's just like, well, now what? So I think I will go to Willie, who's down in the docks, and I'll see what he needs, which I know exactly what the mission is, or what the quest is, so I'm already so many steps ahead. Alright, let's see what the merchant has. Leek, shrimp, parsnip soup, tiger trout, barbed hook, red cabbage seeds, cobblestone pat, rabbit's foot, jazz seeds, apricot, pathways, red fizz. So, all in all, not really that handy. You know, because I've completed the community center, so it's like, you know, it's kind of pointless, really. Now, if I needed something specific for a quest or something like that, it's like, okay, maybe that might be of some use, but other than that, no. So, let's go see what Willie is up to. Aha, so this is the project that he's working on. Think of this as future content, right? If anybody wanted to see me play the extra content of Stardew, then yeah, I will. Aye, a sad sight, isn't she? She was me father's boat, served him well for over 50 years, but now she can barely stay afloat. I'd repair her myself, but I don't have the right materials, lad. Aye, 200 pieces of hardwood to patch the hull would be a good start. But we'll also need to get the ticket machine back on an iridium anchor repaired. If I could get me hands on the right materials and repair the old girl, well then I could take you to the Fern Islands. Volcanic islands full of strange parrots, they say. I'd like to help. Aye, I thought you would, lad. I'll leave this door unlocked for you. You can come drop off the materials whenever you like. Now, 200 hard wood is actually, it's not an easy task. It really isn't, because it means I would have to visit the forest pretty much every single day. Now, I think I do have a thing where if I cut down trees, foraging maybe? I think I have a thing called lumberjack. All trees have a chance. I think it's like all trees have a chance to drop hardwood or something like that. Okay, so foraging. I'm actually gonna go to the toilet real quick, so I'll be right back. Okay. Right, I think I might actually end up finishing up because machine can be repaired 5 battery packs. Okay, I've got that. 200 pieces of hardwood and 5 iridium. Okay. Tea, you lovely Stardewian. I hope you're having a good time, a good day, my friend. I haven't caught you in a while. Hey, Ace, welcome into the stream. How's it going? I hope you're well. I hope things are going well. I was actually thinking of like finishing up soon because I have completed the community center. So my way of thinking when it comes to Stardew is once you thank you, I'm exhausted. Things are going, that's for sure. That's fair. That's fair. Cool, GG on that, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, my idea when it comes to Stardew is once I finish the community center, for me that's pretty much like the end of the game for me. That's kind of a 1.0 win. Totally. Yeah. Like that's the thing. That's my thinking is once I finish the community center, that's it. That's kind of the end of the Stardew streams. Now, if people wanted to see me play the later content, then yeah, of course I will. Of course I'll continue with the Stardew series. But then herein lies the problem, right? Is since Stardew be pretty much taken off, at least for a little while, then I have Yakuza 0 that I'm going through. And of course I'm going to go through Kiwami 1 and Kiwami 2 because I love those games. The only thing is, with the way things are going with Kiwami 3, it's not looking likely that I'll play it. The island which I've only just gone to is pretty amazing too, just in my opinion. And if you have a backlog, take a Stardew break. Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really have a backlog of games, really, because all I've really been playing is Stardew and Yakuza 0, trying to kind of have that balance of more grown-up sort of content versus like nice chill sort of content. And let me just give a little shout out there. There we are. So yeah, I don't really have a backlog of games to play, and also I'm kind of working towards a sub goal. More so as an experiment more than anything else, just to see people's interest. Is if I reach 10 new subs, so not current subs, if I reach 10 new subs, then I will stream Digimon Time Stranger, because that's a game I actually have finished. And I like that game. And there's so many ways I could play that game because Digimon and all that. So yeah, that's the hope. That's the hope. Is it will mean that it will mean that either I'm going to be streaming a lot more of Yakuza 0, which in one way is not necessarily a bad thing because it is quite a big enough game. It takes quite a lot to get through that game. So, if I'm streaming more Yakuza 0, it's not necessarily a bad thing because there's a lot of content in it. There's also very, very long cutscenes in it. So, doing more of that may not be such a bad thing in theory, but also I like to offer a bit of variety. So, herein lies the problem, is trying to actually find another game to fill that space, because I've already done it's a huge game, playing 25, thinking I would stream it and just didn't have the space to stream it. Yeah, no, yeah. The the Yakuza games are pretty fucking long because of the cutscenes. They take quite a bit, and sometimes I literally just be sitting here just watching it play out, basically. So, see, it's kind of a weird thing. It's like with the Persona series, there's a lot of cutscenes. There's a lot of talking. So, and then you have the grind of you're facing off against shadows pretty much when you go into the palaces and wherever it is. Minecraft is a nice, cheap, chill game to stream, and so is Palia, if I remember correctly. That is true. That is true. I never actually got into Palia, but I've seen Palia, and it basically reminds me of a very chill Legend of Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom. Because you have the little glider thing that allows you to glide across. You can fish, you can mine, you can do all that sort of stuff. It's like, okay, I think it's kind of nice. Whether that means I need to have, like, PlayStation Network in order to actually stream it, because I think it is online. Same as Stardew. Stardew is 3D. Yeah, yeah. Um, gosh, I really don't know. Um, the only thing is with Minecraft, I have streamed it before. I never actually got to the end. I never actually got to, well, not on stream anyways, but I never actually got to the end on stream. I played it for a bit. The only the only option I could think of as a kind of a one-off um sort of thing is if I showed the community base, but then I'm just like, no, I'm good. To be fair, I haven't played Minecraft in like fucking ages. Um, and it's like any game, really. It's just you just got to be in the right mindset to play it or whatever. Whether you're actually building something properly in survival mode or you're building something in creative mode or whatever it is, you know, you really just got to be in the right mindset for it. And speaking of Minecraft, funny enough, I've actually tried to play it on my laptop on like the graphics side of things, and it lagged like crazy. It's like, wow. I see people think that Minecraft is like uh such a simple game to play. It's like, no. No, it's not. It is not a simple game to play. Hence why I went the opposite direction, went more performance. Like, oh, okay, well, at least it's running a little better, but all I would need is like a controller that I could just plug into the laptop and then just use that because trying to click and place and whatever with a laptop mouse pad is not the greatest thing. It's not. It's not the greatest thing. Yeah, I get that. It's been a decade for me. I got back in touch with my cousin and my sons decided it sounded fun, so I recently got a server and started building. That's awesome. That really is beautiful. Like, it's kind of a sad thing for me because I built this community base after the castle thing. I thought, you know what? I'm gonna build a base that best represents me, in my community. And hell, I literally built a cup emote, but like as a gigantic base. And to be fair, it is quite impressive. It is quite impressive because on the ground floor you have so many chests for so many different materials and stuff like that, with all the different machines that you need. Like you have your furnaces, you have your cutting machines and stuff like that. You have your smokers and wherever it is, and then underground you have the mines. So you literally just press a button, you go into the mine cart, and you go straight down to bedrock. So you could do that, or you can go along the mine shaft and just like dig. Now, as long as you don't mess anything up with the rails, that's the only thing. Don't mess up that system because that's just irritating. I think on the second floor, I think is where the houses are. I think, and I think there's another floor on top of that, and then at the very very top, I've built a farm area. So you have all kinds of crops there on one side in these like square farms. But then on the other side, I have these pens of pigs, chickens, cows. Yeah, pigs, chickens, cows, and sheep. Many multicolored sheep. So you can have whatever wool that you need. You just snip them. Just snip the wool, and away you go. And so it was just a much more a rainbow plethora of sheep. Exactly. Um, and I built this base thinking that, oh, it'd be great if I actually had a base that was me, you know, a place that I built. Because the original one, I did build it initially, and then I had help building the rest of it, and then it just kind of went downhill from there. It became less and less about uh, a base that represents me and more of like a building project of like, let's make it like a medieval thing or whatever, you know. So I just wanted to build a base where the community can hang out and whatever. But since it's on console, that makes it awkward. Now, if it was on PC, if I actually somehow found a way to transfer that save to PC, that would be fucking amazing. And I wish it worked like that. Because if I was able to just getting up and doing stuff, need caffeine. Yep, thank you for the lurk, Yeva. Thank you. Um, so if I was able to transfer that save from the console to the PC, that would be fucking amazing. But I don't think it's going to work like that, which is really sad. If, however, if it's a specific seed or whatever it is, if it works like that, I might be in luck. But if it doesn't work like that, I think the seed only is just the land, not so much the structures that are in it. But if it did work like that, holy shit, that would be fucking amazing. There are tools like Chunker and Minecraft Universal Tools which can let you transfer the whole world file. God, that'd be amazing. Because if I actually had that on my PC, that would be so awesome. Because it means more people would actually be able to join it. Because with PC, you don't have to pay for online, which is great. Because you're already paying for online anyways for your internet and all that. So, to, to have it on PC, it means everyone can join in. Um, within reason, of course, you don't want any, like, griefers and stuff like that. So, yeah. That would be cool. That would be pretty fucking cool. And then, with all the different houses I built, I just built houses to represent, like, the different people that I hung out with and whatever. But then there's a little part of me that's just like, what's the point? Should just need an external hard drive, and there are a couple of good tutorials online. Well, that's the thing. I do have a hard drive. The only thing is, I don't know whether I'd have to reformat it again to work with the console, transfer it to the hard drive, and then plug it into the PC, which probably end up reformatting it again and whatever. It's just, bah. It's a pain. Even if I just got like a thumb drive, just got like. See, I don't know how big the file actually is. Could be a few gigs for all I know. Or a few megabytes. More likely a few megabytes. So if it's only a couple of megabytes, I'm like, cool, awesome. I could just get like a 2 gig, maybe a 4 gig thumb drive, plug it into the console, and then just plug it into a laptop, and then away you go. It's just a quick and handy way to just go from here to here. Oh, Jesus. But yeah, no, it's just tough, you know. It's just tough when you could be like, hey, does anybody want to hang out? Even if it's just I'm playing a game, they're playing a game, and it's just simply just hanging out in that moment. You don't necessarily have to play the same game. It's just simply hanging out, chatting, whatever. And that's kind of the handy thing about my laptop now is I could potentially, at some point, be like, hey, we could do like a movie night, or we could do an anime night. You know, whether people wanted to like watch either an anime like a new anime from the start, or continue watching an anime that they're currently watching, and people can just come on in, hang out, and whatever. Now, obviously, I would turn off the soundboards and stuff like that because you don't need that. You don't need that shit when you're trying to watch a film or watch an anime. Because that's the last thing people need is like you're watching something that's like relatively quiet, and then next thing you know, a big loud jump scare just happens. You know. So yeah. It's just tough. You know. Like even though I am so grateful for the subscribers on my YouTube, the followers on my socials, the channel gaining followers, which is awesome. It's really fucking awesome. I'm like 29 away? Yeah, I'm 29 away from 400. It's crazy. And I never thought I'd get this far. I never thought I'd get this far in terms of streaming. But I'm really, really happy that I did start. Because pretty much one of the main reasons why I started this channel was to help out a very good friend of mine, to help spread the word and get funding for Lulu and the Electric Dreamboat, which, by the way, is out. You can actually watch Lulu and the Electric Dreamboat online, which is so fucking cool. I can't remember whether it's on Amazon or whatever it is. I've got to look it up. Actually, I probably could look it up now. Because there is places that you can get it. I know you can get it on YouTube, I think. I think you can get it on YouTube and watch it from there, which is pretty cool. So, Lulu and the Electric Dreamboat. So, you can watch it, yeah, you can watch on Amazon Prime Video, you can watch on YouTube, and watch it on Google TV. And it's a really weird and wonderful sort of film, but I love it. I love it so much. And the fact that a good friend of mine made that film, alongside many others, of course, you know, a team makes a film, you know. Although there is singular people out there that have made films just by themselves. They do all the writing, editing, acting, that sort of thing, that's fucking awesome. But yeah, no. So that pretty much was the main reason why this channel started in the first place, you know. And at the time, Cows was like, it's like, hey, what you got to lose, right? So it's like, okay, I'll set up. And I remember starting out and didn't have a cam, didn't have a fancier mic. This is just the headset mics, and I hate those headset mics. I hate those earlier videos of me speaking because it sounds so shit. It sounds so shit. Not that I sound much better. Not that I sound much better nowadays, but you know, um, to go from that to where I am now, like it's gone a lot better. I mean, yeah, it's a PlayStation cam, but it works. You know, I got a Blue Ice or Blue Yeti mic that works grand. You know, and who knows? Maybe down the line I'll do PC streams, but that's gonna take a lot of effort because even though all the different screens and stuff like that, it's probably not gonna take much effort from me because I just keep it very simple. Keep it very simple because by keeping it simple, there's less stress of like, do I need to make it animated? Do I need to make it fancy? No. When you're starting out, don't make it fancy. Just make it functional. Make it look alright, you know, and then go from there. Worry about all the other shit. Worry about how your audio is going to sound. Worry about setting the correct bitrate because you don't want to set it so high that your internet is struggling to reach it, but you don't want to set it so low that your streams look like absolute fucking shit. If there was a way for me to just go, I just want to do 720 60 frames. Keep it simple. Because I've streamed at 720 60 frames. I plan to keep it that way because 720 is the very absolute bare minimum I can be that's HD, but then 60 frames means the footage is nice and smooth. Um, so yeah, what game I would play, I honestly don't know because I obviously would have to see how my laptop fares in playing the game as well as streaming it because I've never streamed on PC before, so that's down the line. That's down the line. So, um, but you know, I'm working towards things. You know, like I'm doing whatever. I'm doing a bit of writing every now and then. I haven't done it in a while, but I should get back into it. I've also been reading a lot more. Because, like, you know what? I've been working some extra hours. I'm going to treat myself. So, with the voucher that I had from my brother, I ended up getting Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is absolutely fucking amazing. It's such a good game. It is gorgeous. And then I ended up buying myself 3 more Delicious in Dungeon books, which, again, I love how beautifully illustrated it is. They're so beautifully drawn, and like I've already watched the anime, so I already know that I'm going to love it. But it's just something nice to read, you know. And it helps if you've already seen that content but in a different media or medium. Yeah. So it's just nice. It's just nice to read something because it just takes me away from the screens, you know. It just lets me have a moment to myself, you know. Just lets me have a moment of I can read this book and I can have a cup of tea. I can just curl up on the couch and I can just relax. And it's nice. Maybe to to enhance it maybe a little bit, maybe I'll just pop in my earphones or my headphones or whatever it is and listen to calming music. Listen to like Beneath the Mask, Rain, and just chill and be like, ah, this is bliss. This is really nice. So I'm learning to just treat myself. You know, buy that book, go get that game, buy that food. You know, little things like that. Like I have a whole bunch of Legend of Zelda mangas that are there, and again, beautifully illustrated. They're so brilliant, so beautiful. And the best part about these books is they're a nice way of getting a summary of the events of the story. So it just means that I don't necessarily have to go out and play the games in order to get the story. I could just read the books, which again is awesome because it means it's going from A to B. There's no fucking zigzags and shit like that. I don't have to spend hours and hours and hours frustratingly trying to get through a game when I'm just like, I could just read the book. I can just relax and do that. So, yeah. So, I think this will be the end of the Stardew streams, at least for the moment. If I put up a poll in the Discord and be like, hey, does people actually want to see me play the end content, let's call it, like the 1.7 content, or 1.6, I can't fucking remember, but if people actually wanted to see me play that content, sure, cool, awesome, I can continue with that. Otherwise, I'm going to be playing Yakuza 0 probably a good bit more, until I can find a game that's like I could play alongside it. Because again, I want to be variety. I want to have at least 2 on the go. That way it's nicely balanced. Because if I try to do 3 games, then my VOD list is just going to shoot up like crazy, and then I'll have to download them and then try and upload them to YouTube and all that. And what I'm actually trying to do is, once I reach the end of a particular game, then I'm like, okay, I'm going to upload a lot more Stardew, a lot more Persona, and I think that if I go and upload the rest of the Stardew VODs, as well as the Persona VODs, and get them done first, then I can move on to Yakuza 0. I think that would be the smartest thing, because at least that would be complete, and Yakuza 0 technically would be the later game, even though I've finished Stardew, and this stream here would be the latest of the streams. It'd be the latest of the Stardew streams, right? But Yakuza 0 would be the latest of the games I played. Or whatever. So, what I'm going to do now is I can go to sleep here, which means I'll save my game, which is good. And then I will see who is there to raid. And let's see now. Okay, right, let's just see who's there to raid. Actually, I need to save my game first. That would be quite wise. Okay. So naturally this is going to be a little bit more heartfelt sort of stream. That's okay. Sometimes you need moments like that. So let's see now. Okay. Well, realistically, out of the people that I have here, I have one that's actually playing Stardew. Now, they are a big streamer. That's the only thing. So I would feel like a drop in the bucket, to be honest. The other ones are like Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, or Echoes of the End. Now, I haven't a clue about Echoes of the End. Never played it, never seen the content. Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, again, a game I've never played, don't know much about it. So at least, if I raid into Stardew Valley, it's not so bad because we've already played Stardew Valley. And the community is actually quite chill. Alright, so copy the first one if you are subbed. Copy the second one if you are not subbed. I'm just gonna set up the same here. Alrighty. Just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's come into the stream, whether you're here for a short time, long time, or you're just lurked in the background. We are going to raid out to Joy Eileen, who's also playing Stardew. So, I'm going to finish off the stream like I always do. Is in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. So, see you later, everybody.